I'm gonna make a wonderful dinner, and I'm gonna start with brownie pudding. Brownies, Jeffrey and I, we go way back. So the first thing I need for brownie pudding is 4 eggs and 2 cups of sugar. Can't make brownie pudding without eggs and sugar. You know how the old cliche goes, the way to a man's heart. Here we are 40 years later. When I was 16 and Jeffrey was 18, I used to make him brownies and send them in a big box to school. I think he was the most popular guy in the dorm when they arrived. So I think brownie pudding is very romantic for our anniversary, 40 years, yikes. Okay, 2 cups of sugar. This recipe actually comes from my dear friend Anna Pump, who writes the Loaves and Fishes cookbooks and owns Loaves and Fishes, the store. Okay, so beat these together. I love making Jeffrey's favorite things for our anniversary. I would say this brownie pudding is a surefire winner. I actually remember one year we went to the beach together for our anniversary and he brought me a box of brownies. It was so sweet. Okay, so the next thing I need is cocoa powder and flour. So first I need 3/4 cup of cocoa powder. Okay, that's a half and a quarter. Use really good cocoa powder. 1/2 cup of flour. And just sift those together. This is really more like something between a brownie and a pudding. It's very sort of like a molten thing in the middle. It's so good. Okay, I'm gonna put that aside while I put the vanilla in. So I've got 1 vanilla bean, just like that. Love the smell of vanilla, it's my favorite. Just gonna snip off the end and then run my knife right down the middle and scrape out the seeds. And just put them right into the mix. Actually, I'm going to show you what this looks like. It's amazing. It's so thick and light yellow. And when it comes off the beater in a ribbon, it's just like that. It's always like one ingredient in a dish that you really can't quite taste, but it makes everything else taste better. And in this one, it's 1 tablespoon of framboise. It's raspberry liqueur. I'm just going to put it on very low speed and just slowly add the dry ingredients. Don't want to make any lumps. So the key about baking this brownie pudding is that it's sort of molten in the middle and it's baked on the outside, so everybody gets a little of each. This smells so delicious. It smells so chocolatey. Fantastic. Okay, the next ingredient is butter. Now don't start with me, you can't make brownies without butter. I've melted 2 sticks of butter and let them cool a little bit. I'm just gonna pour it right in. Anybody who tries to make brownies without butter should be arrested. And for brownie pudding, it makes it very wet and delicious. Perfect. Okay, that's ready. Just pour that into a baking dish. I've got a 9x12 pan that I've already buttered. Any similar size will work for this. Now, does that look chocolatey or what? So I'm gonna smooth it out. And then I'm going to bake it in a water bath. And that's going to make sure that it bakes really evenly. What makes me think I could just serve it like this and Jeffrey'd be very happy? Okay, very hot tap water. This is such a great dessert to make ahead. So you can bake it and just leave it on the counter. Okay, I'm going to bake this 325 degrees for exactly 1 hour. And it's going to be sort of baked on the outside and like pudding on the inside. Poor Jeffrey's changing his desk today. But we have a plan to meet at 7 o'clock. I can't wait. So now the test to see if it's done. Toothpick right in the middle, and you want it really wet, almost like it's half baked. Because it is. Perfect. And a little ice cream to go on the brownie pudding. I love Jeffrey's idea of having a romantic dessert under the stars. And what exactly is that?
This is my creation.
You got a tent? I thought we sold that 40 years ago.
I bought a new one.
How about some brownie pudding?
Ooh, that sounds great. What do you think about my tent?
Let me see if I got this right. You put this together?
It was a cinch. In the last 40 years, I've become very handy.
Oh, very handy.
Very handy.
Are we getting in that tent?
Yeah, let's get in
Let's
there.
have dessert in there.
You wanna? Okay.
Okay, I'm coming in with brownie pudding.
Give me that pudding.
Oh my God. I'm gonna break the tent. I did, I broke the tent.
I love it.
If this tent be rocking, don't be knocking. I always joke that it's not a real barbecue until the fire department shows up. I don't know, Jeffrey and fire together. I'm a little worried. But actually, the truth is he's a really good griller. I just like to give him a hard time. Keep him on his toes. So I'm chopping up herbs for the herb ricotta bruschetta. First, I need 3 tablespoons of scallions, 2 tablespoons of chives. I have lots of them in my garden, so I'm always trying to use them up. I actually made this with some friends of mine. It was her birthday, and I said, what would you like for your birthday? And she said, what I'd really like is a cooking lesson with you. So I showed her how to make these, and it was just amazing. They went home afterwards and made it again themselves. They were just amazed how the ricotta happened and how easy it was and how delicious. And then 1 tablespoon of chopped dill. I mean, obviously the herbs are whatever combination you like. But this is sort of a balance of all the herbs. I just think the balance of the flavors really works well. 3 scallions, 2 tablespoons of chives, and 1 tablespoon of dill. And now I think the ricotta is actually ready. It really drains a lot. I poured the liquid out a few times, and it's like cheese. It's amazing. So I'm just gonna dump this right into the bowl with the herbs. Ricotta is really just an all-purpose thing. However you flavor it is how it tastes. I'm gonna stir it all together. And the good news about this is the more it sits, the more flavor it has. So you can let it sit at room temperature for a little bit, but if you're gonna leave it for a long time, put it in the fridge. Okay, lots of salt and pepper. Make sure it's got great flavor. 1 teaspoon of salt. I have to say I love measuring seasonings because then you know you've got it right. And then taste it, make sure it is right. 1/2 teaspoon of pepper. Just stir it in. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grill some bread with Jeffrey. We're gonna rub it with garlic and then top it with this herb ricotta. It's gonna be absolutely delicious. I love the taste of it, and I particularly love when it's warm. Really taste the fresh herbs and the creaminess of the ricotta. I like this.
Hi, what you got?
So who made this grill?
Pretty nice, huh?
I have to say, I'm pretty impressed. It looks gorgeous. Okay.
And why not?
Got watermelon mojitos.
Ooh.
Griller needs a good drink, right? It'll make the grill taste better, and if not, you won't care, right?
I won't care. Oh, it's just fabulous. So what else you got there?
Well, I thought I'd make herb ricotta bruschettas.
Ooh.
So I'm just gonna rub this with olive oil.
Okay.
And then salt and pepper. How's that?
Yeah, I could eat that actually without it being grilled.
That's beside the point.
Okay.
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 Got 4 pieces.
Oh, I know what I can do.
It's gonna grill for about 1 minute.
Can I?
Brush it with olive oil?
Yeah.
Sure.
Hold that. Hang on.
Uh-oh. I don't know if you want a drunk griller.
How's that?
Brilliant.
How hard is this? I think I'm barbecuing myself here, if you want to know.
Okay, a little salt, a little pepper. How's that?
Whoa.
So you want to see how they're doing?
Yeah.
Okay. So it's like 1 minute on each side. Whoa, perfect. How's that?
Looks great.
Okay. Just want them nice and toasted.
So why do we need the barbecue? Is there something else?
Yeah, we're gonna make dinner on it.
What is the main course?
It's not chicken, I can tell you that. So this is what we're gonna do.
Okay.
I decided we were gonna make steak. Go off the reservation.
You mean off the grid?
Off the grid.
Off the grid.
But I couldn't decide whether we should make steak in the oven or on the grill. So I thought we're gonna have a steak throwdown. You'll do one on the grill, I'll do one in the oven, and we'll see who's comes out best.
Wait a minute, let me see if I understand this. We're gonna have a contest?
Yeah, we're gonna have a contest.
And you got me on the barbecue?
Yeah.
Okay, my competitive juices are going.
Okay.
I am rising to this occasion.
Okay. Oh, perfect. Okay, so we've got toast
Yeah,
for the bruschetta, and then we're gonna rub it with garlic. How's that?
great.
Rub it with a cut clove of garlic. so you get the flavor of the garlic.
Yeah.
But you don't actually have the garlic. Whew, you can really smell the garlic.
Yeah.
The herb ricotta. So you want to taste one of these?
Well, wait, you're gonna get me drunk. You're gonna
full.
fill me up, and then you're gonna ask me to barbecue.
Yeah, got the right idea.
Whoop.
Okay, babe, you up for this challenge?
Am I up for this challenge? I'm up for this challenge.
It's coffee chocolate chip ice cream sandwiches. How good does that sound? So I make it with cookies. I just buy really good cookies, chocolate chip cookies, and I take an ice cream scoop and do 1 scoop of ice cream. I'm using coffee chocolate chip ice cream. It's so good. So you put the top cookie on and just spread it out a little bit. So what I've got now is toffee bits. You can just buy them at the store. Roll them out and take the ice cream sandwich and roll it around in the toffee bits. And if the ice cream's just a little softened as it is, they'll stick. Okay, that's 1. I have 3 to go. Okay, that's 4. I'm just gonna put them in the freezer to harden up a little bit. You know, I made a little treat for you in the freezer.
Oh, you
wanna
did?
See if it's there?
Oh, yeah.
I hope he likes it. He likes everything.
Oh, wow.
Okay, I'm gonna pour these.
Oh, these are my favorites.
Are they your favorites?
Are you saving these for anybody?
No, for you.
For me?
Who do you think
Can
I'm
I-
saving them for?
Can I take a bite out? Just test it?
Just make sure it's okay. I would really appreciate it. Well, raw oysters are perfectly great. I actually prefer them a little grilled with some lemon dill butter. I'm gonna get the grill set up. So I've got hot coals in the charcoal chimney. So I'm gonna dump them out. Okay, 1 layer of coals. Just gonna spread them out a little bit. I don't want to incinerate these. I want to just slightly grill them. Okay, grate goes on. Next, I need aluminum foil. So this is my trick. What you want to do is keep the oysters upright so all the oyster liquor and the butter stay in the shell. And I found if I put sprinkled foil right on the grill, I can just set the oysters in the foil and it all stays in the shell. So while I put the oysters on the grill, I'll show you how I prepared them. I put 1/4 pound of room temperature butter in the bowl of an electric mixer fitted with a paddle attachment, along with a teaspoon of minced garlic, a teaspoon of minced fresh dill, 1/2 teaspoon of lemon zest, a tablespoon of freshly squeezed lemon juice, 3/4 teaspoon of kosher salt, 1/4 teaspoon of pepper, and just mixed everything together. Then I used 2 small spoons to put about a teaspoon of herb butter on each oyster. I had bought them shucked on the half shell. Okay, last 2 on. I made these once for Jeffrey and he went crazy. So I'm gonna put the lid on, make sure the vents are open, and grill them for exactly 3 minutes. Okay, time's up, and they smell amazing. You can tell they're done when the butter's just sizzling and they just start to cook. Oh, these are gonna be so good. Just gonna put them on a platter. The butter's melted and the oysters just ever so slightly cooked. I'm using Blue Point oysters from Long Island. They're really nice and plump, but pick any oysters you really like. Make sure they're really meaty. You know what I always say, cook oysters and a man shows up. And a little fleur de sel at the end, just to bring out the flavors. Uh-oh, trouble just arrived.
What's here?
So I made grilled oysters with lemon dill butter. You don't want any, do you?
No. I'll just take the whole plate. Well, that looks good.
He's a very good audience. So you just pick one up like that.
Okay.
And use your fork. They're hot, very hot, and just eat it.
Oh, that's delicious.
That's really good, isn't that good? And then you can just sort of, so good.
Unbelievable.
Mussels and white wine, it's one of Jeffrey and my favorite things to have when we're in France. So I thought it'd be really fun to make them for Jeffrey. So for 2 of us, I've got 3 pounds of mussels. I'm just gonna fill the bowl with water and then put a little bit of flour in the water. And what this does is it gets the mussels to give up any sand that's in them. So, okay, oh, it smells like the sea. So while these are soaking, I'm gonna make a wine broth with lots of garlic and shallots. Heat up 2 tablespoons of olive oil and 2 tablespoons of butter. I'm gonna chop up lots of shallots. Just roughly chop them. This is a great dish. You just serve huge bowls of steaming mussels with lots of wine broth with shallots and garlic, big chunks of French bread. Okay, 1 cup of chopped shallots, right into the oil and butter. And then I need like 5 or 6 cloves of garlic. Just chop them up. This is a really garlicky dish. It's wonderful. Okay. I'm just gonna cook these for a few minutes until the shallots are translucent and the garlic's cooked. In the meantime, I'm gonna get some tomatoes ready. I need about 1/2 cup of canned tomatoes. I'm just gonna chop them up in the measure. They don't have to be perfect, just a rough chop. Okay, now I need a little saffron, which I love. It's the stamens of crocuses, which is why it's so expensive. I'm just gonna put about 1/2 teaspoon of saffron in. I can smell the saffron already. Need some fresh parsley. Chop it up. Okay, right in. Some fresh thyme. Not the stems, just the leaves. That's about 1/3 cup of parsley and about 1 tablespoon of thyme. Okay, that should do it. Okay, now I need a cup of white wine. I picked a really nice dry white wine, something I drink for dinner. And this is what's gonna steam the mussels. Now I'm gonna see how the mussels are doing. So they've been soaking in the flour, and you can feel a little bit of sand, so it was good that we did it. And just make sure they're all closed really tight. So this one doesn't seem to want to close, so I'm going to discard that. I'm just going to take them out of the water, drain them into the broth. Just toss them with the broth. I'm gonna put on the lid, 8 to 10 minutes, and dinner's ready.
Oh, there you are.
Sweetie. Oh, I missed you.
I know.
I hate when you're away.
Well, it's Saturday night.
Yeah.
It'll be like Friday night.
There's no chicken involved.
No chicken.
I made something really special for you.
Oh, I can't wait. I can't wait. So what do you think we should do tomorrow?
You know, I was thinking, let's just really take a little vacation and go to Sag Harbor.
I'll take you for a walk.
On the dock?
Yeah, we'll look at the boats.
Okay. Walk down Main Street?
That's delicious. What a wonderful Saturday night dinner. But I have a question.
What?
We're going to be so busy. How are we going to work in dinner at home?
You know me. I got that covered. I love our weekends together.
It's a great weekend.
Jeffrey and I decided to have a vacation today. We're imagining we're in Paris. I'm making all kinds of French food, and he's out buying French wine. I'm making grilled veal chops with Roquefort butter and potato basil puree to go with it. It's so delicious. So the first thing I need for the puree is 2 cups of basil leaves. What I'm going to do is blanch them in hot water, and what that does is really set the green color, so it's fresh green basil in the potato basil puree. So I need a big pot of boiling salted water. What I'm going to do is use the same water for the basil as I am for the potatoes. So 2 cups of fresh basil leaves, right into the water. And it's going to sit there for about 15 seconds, just until it's blanched. And then into ice water, which is called shocking, and it really sets the green color. Okay, right into the ice water, which is why you want to have the ice water ready before you start. Okay, next, the potatoes. So I've got 2 pounds of Yukon Gold potatoes. They're peeled in maybe about 1.5-inch dice. And those are gonna cook for about 20 to 25 minutes. And while they cook, little home movies. I'm gonna show you where I got the inspiration for these potatoes. It's the Bistro de Paris, it's near the Seine, and it's the real thing. Old school Parisian bistro with incredible charm. If you order veal chops in a place like this, you are definitely having potato puree alongside. So, drain potatoes, put the lid on. So the next thing I'm gonna do is heat up some half and half. I've got 1 cup just to a simmer. I'm gonna add 3/4 of a cup of Parmesan cheese. It's really important not to let the cream boil though, because Parmesan will end up a mess. Okay, next I'm gonna puree the basil in the food processor. Just strain it really well. Ooh, that's cold. So I'm just gonna put this in, and then I'm gonna put the cream in and puree them together. It's hot but not boiling. So this is the mixture that's gonna go into the potatoes. So just give it a whir. So now I'm gonna show you how I make mashed potatoes, actually in the pot. And I'm just gonna break them up a little bit and then turn it on. And it makes the most fabulous mashed potatoes. Light and fluffy. Okay, so these are perfectly broken up. So just very slowly add enough basil cream so the mashed potatoes are the right texture. I always save a little bit for later, just in case they get too thick. Okay, 2 teaspoons of salt, 1 teaspoon of pepper. Just mix that all in. Ooh, does this smell good? It's a tough job I have. Oh, it's smooth and creamy. The basil is, it's just delicious. You can really taste the Parmesan. Lid on, it's just gonna sit in the pan until it's ready for dinner with Jeffrey.
Hello, Jeffrey.
Hey, Jack, how are you? Good to see you.
Nice to see you.
Ina's cooking veal chop and Roquefort butter.
I'm thinking of something from the Rhone Valley of France.
Well, that sounds great.
This is a Côte de Rhum from the village of Queyranne. It's a very elegant wine, has nice body and nice and earthiness to it. Another choice would be a Gigondas. This is Domaine Raspail. A lot of rich berry to it, very dark in color. One other choice, maybe a Châteauneuf du Pape. Rich, spicy wine.
Well, that sounds terrific, too. Well, this is going to be a really tough decision, but I think I'm going to take the Raspail because she loves the Raspail market in Paris.
It's an excellent choice.
Thanks. Well, I got my wine, and now I'm going to make a detour. I have a surprise. I know Ina doesn't like surprises that she's not in on, but she's really going to like this one.
Jeffrey and I are having a day off. It's kind of like a Paris vacation, but at home. I'm making all kinds of French food. He's gone off to doing the shopping. I'm doing the grilling. What's wrong with this picture? So I always oil the grate, and then whatever you put on it doesn't stick. Chops go right in the middle of the grill. And it's going to take about 6 to 8 minutes on each side. I'm going to turn them, and they should be absolutely perfect.
I'm afraid that Ina thinks I'm an inept shopper, but in this case, I think I can really surprise her.
Time to turn the chops. 6 to 8 minutes on the other side. Of course, you can always do this on an indoor grill, but there's nothing like being outdoors.
Hi, Stefan.
Hi, Jeffrey. How are you?
How's my surprise for Ina?
I have it all ready for you.
Tarte tatin, just like from Cafe Flore. Looks terrific.
Veal chops are done. I want them just barely done because they're going to keep cooking after I take them off the grill. Put them on a plate. And what's always good to do is cover them with aluminum foil. and let them rest for about 15 minutes. And then all the juices get back in the veal chops. And they're just gonna keep cooking a little bit. And they'll be juicy and delicious.
Thank you, Stefan.
Sure, of course.
Ina's gonna really love this. Take care.
Have a good day.
When I don't have time to make a sauce, a flavored butter is such a great alternative. All you have to do is just a few slices on something grilled, and it just fills it with flavor. This is a Roquefort butter. It's so good on veal. I just put 4 tablespoons of room temperature butter into the bowl of my mixer. I added 2 ounces of Roquefort cheese. It's one of the great French cheeses. It's really tangy and it tastes fantastic. I mixed the butter and Roquefort on medium speed until they were completely smooth. Then added a hint of onion with a tablespoon of chopped scallions. And that's all there is to it. I scooped the Roquefort butter out onto the short end of a 4.5-inch wide strip of parchment paper and rolled it into a log about 1 inch in diameter. These butters are fantastic because you can really do any kind of butter you can imagine. Mustard butter or white truffle butter, my particular favorite for special occasion. Okay, so I've got the basil mashed potatoes have been reheated. This potato basil puree smells so amazing. I'm just gonna give it a whisk. It's just the right texture. You can really smell the Parmesan and all the basil. Wow. A little sprinkling of Parmesan on top. Could it look any better? Okay, 1 veal chop on each plate. Has a nice little handle. Just want to drizzle it with the juices. Keep it really moist.
Ina's never gonna find this, never.
2 pieces of Roquefort butter. Hi.
Hey.
Just in time.
Look what I got for you.
Whoa.
Isn't that nice?
I love that. I
This
love
is
that
your
it says
favorite market.
It's my favorite market. It's called Domaine Raspail.
How'd I do?
You did really
Did I do good?
well.
I had a choice, and I picked this one.
No, you always do well.
Oh, great.
That's fabulous. So we have
Oh, wow.
veal with Roquefort butter
Yeah.
and potato basil puree.
Doesn't that look
How's
great?
that? Does that look good?
Boy, that looks wonderful.
Cheers.
Cheers to a great meal.
I hope you love it.
Oh, that is really good.
Is that good?
That is really good.
Thank you. So does this feel like Cafe Fleur? That's
know,
what I wanted it to feel like.
This feels just like that. We loved it the first time.
Yeah.
We loved it every single time. And this just brings back the whole thing.
I need 3 cups of all-purpose flour. Just lighten it a little with a cup and then measure it without packing it down. That's 1 and 2, 3. Great. The next thing I need is a tablespoon of baking powder. I want them to be really light and fluffy. Half a teaspoon of baking soda. Half a teaspoon of salt, and lots of cinnamon, 1.5 tablespoons of cinnamon. That's about right, 1.5. Perfect. I'm just gonna sift them all together. Just make sure there's nothing in it that you don't want in your muffins. Next, the wet ingredients. So first I need 1 1/4 cups of milk. I'm just gonna do it all in a pitcher so I can measure it together. Perfect. 2 eggs, which I've already beaten. I love muffins because they're so easy to make. And the 2 sticks of melted butter. I'm just gonna pour them right in. Whoa, just made it. And then I'm just gonna make a well right in the middle of the flour and pour the wet ingredients right in. The nice thing about muffins is you don't have to make them in a mixer or a food processor, just a big bowl, that's all you need. The less you mix them, the better they are. They get sort of tough. So just stir this around, and then I'm gonna chop up lots of fresh strawberries. So I need 2 cups of chopped strawberries. These are really gorgeous strawberries from California. And I think I'm just gonna dice them, big pieces, because when you bite into the muffin, what you wanna be sure is you get a little, like a bite of the fresh strawberry. Okay, this should be about 2 cups of fresh strawberries. I'm just gonna put it right into the mix. They smell so good. And just fold them right in. The thing about muffins is if you have a good basic mix, you can really put anything you like in them. Blueberries, strawberries, raspberries. And 1.5 cups of sugar. Actually put the sugar in last. It makes the muffins a little bit crunchy, which is nice. Just stir that in. Okay, ready to scoop. I'm gonna show you my secret for professional looking muffins. It's an ice cream scoop. Every muffin's gonna be exactly the same size. I've lined muffin pans with paper liners. I usually get 16 to 18 muffins out of this, and my scoop is gonna be perfect. Into the oven, 375 for about 20 to 25 minutes. And Jeffrey's gonna have hot strawberry muffins when he comes back from his walk. Perfect timing. I made strawberry muffins while you were walking on the beach.
Oh, they
Would you
look
like
good.
one?
Yeah, I'd love two.
You'd love to.
Yeah.
How about this one? It's a strawberry muffin.
Ooh,
I
that
hope you
looks
like
great.
it. Is that
Isn't
good?
that delicious?
I make a special breakfast for Jeffrey. It's potato latkes with applesauce. Something from my childhood. My mother used to make them when I was little. Basically 2 baking potatoes that I've peeled. And I'm just grating them in the box grater. You can actually do it in a food processor on the grating disc, but for 2 potatoes, it's not worth making a mess. You don't want to do this too long in advance because the potatoes are turning brown. Not pretty. The big thing here is keep your fingers out of the grater. Okay, so that's 2 potatoes. So I take a clean kitchen towel and just put the potatoes right inside and just roll the kitchen towel around it and then just squeeze it right over the sink so you get as much liquid out of it as you can possibly get. This is actually why baking potatoes are good for this. Any other potato has much more moisture in it. Baking potatoes tend to be a little dry. Okay, fantastic. Right into the bowl. Okay, next I need 1 egg. Just beat it for a second. Right into the potatoes. 3 tablespoons of flour. So it's really like making pancakes, but it has potato in it. Okay, 1¼ teaspoons of salt, and 1/4 teaspoon of pepper, and just give it a big stir. Okay, ready to fry the pancakes. It's like time to make the donuts. So I'm just gonna heat up a big pan. You don't wanna crowd them because you want them to really fry nicely. And I've made some clarified butter, which is really helpful. It doesn't burn at a high temperature. 3 tablespoons of clarified butter. Clarified butter is really important because the milk solids in butter are gonna burn and you don't want this to. So to make clarified butter, what you do is heat butter and just let it settle. The milk solids will come out to the bottom and then you pour off the clear golden liquid, and that's clarified butter. Okay, clarified butter is nice and hot. It's got a tablespoon of pancake mix right in. For hors d'oeuvres, I do little potato pancakes, but for this, I think I'm gonna do a heaping tablespoon for each one, just for Jeffrey and me. Ooh, is he gonna be happy? So I think I'll get probably 6 out of this, which is perfect. 3 for him, 3 for me. So I'm just gonna let them brown on one side for a few minutes, and then I'm gonna flip them over. Do these smell good? There's something wonderful about those crisp potato pancakes and that sort of creamy applesauce. Such a great combination. I think they smell like they're just about ready to, wait till you see this. Perfect. Absolutely perfect potato pancakes. Just check each one before you turn it over. Make sure it's just perfectly golden brown on the underside. Hi, babe.
Hey, what you got?
I'm making breakfast for us.
You're making breakfast for me?
Yeah.
What are you
I know,
doing?
it rarely
What are you
happens.
making? What are you making?
How about potato pancakes and applesauce?
What a great combination.
A very old-fashioned Eastern European Jewish.
I'll tell you what.
And you and I.
And that's us.
Old-fashioned Eastern European Jews.
Ooh, that is really,
And I think breakfast is served.
really good. Wow.
Well, I hope you like them.
Well, they look really good.
I don't know, your grandmother's a very good cook. I'm
Yeah,
worried
but
they weren't as good as hers now.
Actually, these look better than.
Actually, really crisp. It's Friday night. And most Friday nights involve Jeffrey coming home and a roast chicken dinner. But I think tonight I'm gonna shake it up a little bit. I'm gonna do a skillet roasted lemon chicken, which is kind of like roasted chicken, but better. So first thing I'm gonna do is make a marinade, kind of a rub for the chicken. It's gonna give it a lot of flavor. I need 2 teaspoons of fresh thyme leaves, 1 teaspoon of whole fennel seeds, a tablespoon of salt. Seems like a lot, but it's a whole chicken. Teaspoon of pepper. I'm just gonna grind it all up together. This is a mini food processor. It's really useful. Comes in all different sizes. Okay, that's perfect. So I'm just gonna take 1/3 cup of olive oil, and I'm gonna mix the herbs right into it. I'm just gonna put all the spices right in. And the salt and pepper, all the flavors. Just whisk it right in. Okay, that's the herbed oil. Next, I need a lemon. So 1 whole lemon. I usually cut off the ends just for appearance sake. Cut it in half, and then just do thick slices. One of the things that's unique about this chicken is that I cooked the whole lemon in with the chicken, and the lemon is edible, even the peel, because it cooks in the chicken juices, and it's so delicious. I'll show you how it works. Okay, that's the lemon, ready for the skillet. It's really heavy, but it really does a great job. So the first thing I'm gonna do is put the lemon in, just kind of in one layer, the whole lemon. I know it sounds wild, but it really works. And next, I have 1 yellow onion, just gonna put it right on top. This is like the easiest chicken dish on the planet. And then I have 2 cloves of garlic that I thinly sliced. Just put them right on top. Okay, next the chicken. So what I have is a butterfly whole chicken. I asked the butcher to take the back out, and what he did was flatten it like this. So I'm gonna start with the skin side down, and I've got my herb and oil mixture. I'm just gonna brush half of the herb and oil mixture on the bottom of the chicken, on the underside of it. Just brush it right on, it's really easy. It's got so much flavor in the fennel and thyme, salt and pepper, it all gets into the chicken. And then I'm gonna turn it over, grab it by its little legs, turn it over like that. And then what I do is I take a paper towel and dry the top, because I want the skin to brown, and that'll help it brown. And the oil and the herbs will do the same thing. So I'm just gonna pour the rest of this on top, brush it, make sure it's completely covered. How good does this look already? I mean, it's such a good chicken because it cooks really high temperature, it's really fast, and then the lemon and the onions and the garlic and the juices from the chicken make the most delicious sauce. So good together. It's like a meal all in one. Okay, into the oven, 450 degrees for 30 minutes. Ooh, that's a really hot oven. Then I'm gonna put a little wine in, cook it for another 15 minutes, and it's gonna be perfect. Okay, I think the chicken's cooked for half an hour. And now I just need to put some wine in, about 1/2 cup. And make sure I put it around the chicken, not over it, because I really want the skin to brown and it'll stop it from browning. Perfect. Okay, back into the oven for 15 minutes, and then I'm gonna squeeze a lemon on it, give it lots of flavor, and then let the whole thing rest for 15 minutes. It's gonna be fantastic. Oh, this smells amazing. Wow, so good. Okay, the last thing I wanna do is put some lemon on it. When the chicken's hot, it just really absorbs the lemon flavor. And then I'm just gonna let it rest for about 15 minutes. I'm gonna cover it with aluminum foil loosely, just keep it warm. Very hot, be careful. Just gonna cut it up. I just do it in quarters, but you can do it any way you like. It's easy to cut because the backbone came out. The butcher took it out. Okay, right back in the sauce, and then I actually serve it right in the pan. Okay, that's done. For years and years and years, every time Jeffrey came home on Friday night, I would make roast chicken. And then one day I thought, I've got to be a little more creative than this. I want the house to smell great. And of course, I want to make chicken. So each time I challenge myself to make something new. I'm making chicken piccata, which is wonderful. I'm going to start with 2 chicken breasts. I'm going to do a coating for them. So they're sauteed in a lemon and butter sauce, which is so good. So the first thing I need is half a cup of flour, just all-purpose flour, half a teaspoon of salt, 1/4 teaspoon of pepper. I'm just going to mix that all together. So that's the first part of the coating. And this can be dipped into 1 egg. Just mixed with a little touch of water. Just beat it all together. The next part of the coating is breadcrumbs. I use seasoned breadcrumbs, about 3/4 cup. Okay, I'm just gonna heat a little oil in the pan. Just a few tablespoons. And while that gets hot, I'm gonna take the chicken breasts and pound them out until they get really thin. Sort of even. Chicken breasts, they're sort of thicker parts and the thinner and other parts, and this way they cook more evenly and they cook really quickly. Rolling pin's a good basher. Some people have meat pounding things, but everybody has a rolling pin. I like them between 1/4 and 1/2 inch thick. And just do it in 2 directions so it ends up smooth, doesn't end up in ridges. Okay. So the first one goes into the flour. And just make sure it's coated all over. And shake off the excess into the eggs. The flour dries it out, and then the eggs make it so that the breadcrumbs will adhere. And then the breadcrumbs. Seasoned dry breadcrumbs. And right into the pan. Perfect. Just 2 minutes on each side until it's golden brown. Okay, that guy's done. Perfect. Now the next one. A little oil. Right into the pan. 2 minutes on each side. I wonder if this is going to replace Jeffrey's favorite roast chicken for Friday night chicken dinner. Oh, perfectly done. Okay, I'm going to put this on a sheet pan. Keep it warm in the oven, 400 degrees for about 10 minutes, right alongside the red onions. And then I'm going to make a nice lemon butter sauce to go with it. Oh, I think perfect timing. I think I just heard Jeffrey. The weekend starts now. Jeffrey's upstairs changing. The red onions are roasting in the oven. The buttermilk mashed potatoes are done, and now I just have to make the sauce for the chicken piccata. So the first thing I'm gonna do is just wipe out the pan that I cooked the chicken in. And I'm just gonna heat up a tablespoon of butter. So the chicken is warm in the oven, just keeping it warm in the oven while I just make a nice sauce for it. Okay, now I need 1/3 cup of freshly squeezed lemon juice. It's probably 2 lemons. Just gonna pour it right into the butter. Okay, now 1/2 cup of white wine. Really nice dry white wine. Something I drink for dinner. Okay. 1/2 teaspoon of salt, 1/4 teaspoon of pepper. And this is what I'm going to do with the lemon shells. I'm going to put them right in the sauce so you get the flavor of the zest. It just cooks together. So I'm just going to reduce this by half. It'll take about 2 minutes while I chop up some parsley and some sliced lemons to put on the chicken. vinaigrette left over from the marinating, which I always love to put on at the end. Just toss them all together. Oh, these look so good. That's gonna be wonderful. Okay, and then the chicken. Some of the piccata sauce. That looks pretty good. Some slices of lemon, so Jeffrey knows it's lemon piccata. A little bit of parsley. These roasted onions smell so good. I love the way they look. Who doesn't love mashed potatoes? And buttermilk mashed potatoes. Oh, your timing is perfect as always. Guess what's for dinner?
Well, let's see. It's Friday. Chicken, but what kind of chicken?
It's chicken piccata.
Ooh, that
and it's
looks
ready.
great. Let me tell you how good this chicken is.
Is it up there with the roast chicken?
You know, I used to think that roast chicken was the only thing I could have on Friday night. But this chicken piccata, this is just as good.